Sonya and Sasha, for real.
We are so happy that you've been joining us on BRIMBANK Live and Live FM, the Sonya and Sasha for Real show. Wow, Sonya and Sasha serious section is coming right up, but we've got a funny lady who's one of our mates. And you know what time of the year it is, Sash? It is getting ready for exams time.
Exam time for Year 12s.
Year 12s, Year 11s, there's lots of studying going on. They've had a shocking year. It's been hideous for them trying to keep themselves motivated and you know, involved in their studies and actually caring about anything really, because they've lost all their fun stuff. And we have an expert who is such a brilliant woman, teacher, nurturer, our favourite teacher, because we both first
teacher that we could
this lady.
We went, right, we need to get the incredible
Deb
Williams.
Welcome. Deb, you brilliant woman. How are you?
Well, I'm coping.
Yeah. I think that's in the vocab this year, isn't it? How are you doing? I'm hanging in there. I'm coping. It's no longer, I'm good. It's like I'm all right.
Now, Deb, I want to tell everyone what your title is, because this is a beautiful title that you have actually been given. You are the Career and Pathways Discovery Coordinator. How did one get that title?
Very profesh.
Well, I didn't make that title up. Previous principal at Colby Catholic College in Greenvale added the extra programs discovery components about 4 or 5 years ago now, and it's just stuck because I suppose careers coordination and investigation has evolved over time, and it's you know, going more than just applying for courses and things like that. You're actually looking at careers over a length of time now. And the pathway to get onto that is all about discovering. So it's about building those skills up in the students as well, that once they've left school, they've got those life skills in them, that they're able to continue on that journey to move into various careers as they go forward in life as well.
Oh, look at that. I love the way that you are so passionate about working with your students. I mean, we need to say, just honestly, Sonya, collectively, we need to say a huge thank you to all the teachers and all the hard work that they have done in the last 6 months. I mean, just figuring out how to even teach in this particular online platform and how to even connect with them and keep them engaged on a daily basis with things all the time. Like, how difficult has that been? I just want to say thank you so much for all your hard work, because not only you've had to discover how you can actually connect with them, but you've got to work out the technology too.
And
what's that been?
Someone of my age, when I first started teaching, we had typewriters. And you sort of had one standalone computer in the staff room that you were able to access ad hocly. And now we've gone to, you know, everyone's got their own device. You can teach from a mobile phone. So there's been a big learning curve throughout the last 25 years for me, but in particular the last 6 months. At the end of term 1, I was actually unwell, and I was just about to come back to school after having a few days off, and we went straight into lockdown, and I was like, what? What do you mean we're going into lockdown? We're going to have to teach remotely. I don't know how to do a Zoom class. I don't know how to add students in. I'd missed those PD lessons that my school ran just before the end of term back in March. And when we started up in term 4, I was like, thank God that there is these mediums out there now, because the internet has been amazing. There's so many online support groups. Some amazing innovative teachers that have put together subject-based support groups that you can join into. There's a Victorian Teachers online group that just share ideas. You can go on without being judged and put a question out there saying, I need to run parent-teacher interviews. We're really unsure how to do it. How have other schools done this in the past?
Oh, wow.
Look, the online support group from other teachers and colleagues and organisations have been amazing, and it's virtually all been free as well. Everyone's just wanted to jump on board and help out the teaching profession, but also help all of our students, help all of our kids get through what we initially thought was going to be a few weeks, and then all of a sudden 6 months later we're still here, hopefully for one more week. but it's keeping that momentum going and that innovation going, because we want those students to be engaged. We want our kids to continue that learning journey.
So speaking of the students, how do you think they're coping? How are you feeling that they're all going at the moment?
From a secondary school point of view, I have a lot to do with the older year levels, and there's a lot of stress and there's a lot of trepidation and a lot of unknowns. They feel really hard done by, and justifiably so. They've missed all of those life events, like their 18s and getting their driver's license. So they feel really fairly dealt. But, you know, I think they're like us now. They're starting to see the end of the tunnel. They can see that the light's getting brighter. And like what Judy and Laurie were saying yesterday, it's also about the language that you use with people. And society says you have to have an 18. Doesn't mean I can't have a 19. Doesn't mean, it's Saturday the 2nd of February or whatever date it is, I'm just going to have a get together and a party and celebrate me because I'm a wonderful person.
Yeah.
We've set these past celebrations ourselves, 18th, 21st, 40th, those kind of things. You know, many people have missed out on baby showers, engagements, weddings, things like that. We can celebrate whenever we like, and I think that's one
right.
thing to come out of this situation and pandemic is that, you know, when we are able to get out and enjoy what was our normal life, we can celebrate whatever we like and take joy out of everyone's company being with us again. So, yeah, look, I think there's a number of students that have really struggled, and I would implore them to use the support systems that are in place for them, wellbeing teams in every school. It doesn't have to be a member of the wellbeing team. Every student generally connects with one staff member. So it can be that teacher. It could be the art person that goes in and helps set up the art classrooms, the science lab technician. There's generally one person at school that everyone connects with. And if they're in the wellbeing team, that's great. If not, just go and talk to another adult, because often getting those feelings out, realising that what you're feeling is actually okay, is a big step in that next process. And if there's further steps that need to be taken, then there's ways that can be followed and set up, and further support structures put in place as well.
So tell us, what about teachers? Like, how are teachers actually coping? I mean, this is a lot for you as well.
Like a lot of
True story.
Absolutely. And a lot of like sneaky little food right under the computer where nobody actually can see. And the minute no one's looking at, I might be putting that in my mouth there.
And I honestly think that
have you been wearing pants to your classrooms?
Well, I was just about to touch on that. I think we've all been doing the newsreader dress code. So
yes.
Up top, a party down the bottom.
Party down below.
No idea how I'm going to put proper shoes on. I've
Yes.
Slippers or runners for the last 6 months.
Yes,
and
same.
Runners not that often. I've been in my slippers basically for the last 6 months. I don't know how my feet are going to go back.
True story.
Back at school again. So, yeah, look, as I said, we've got a lot of support online through our colleagues, which has been amazing. I've been really lucky at school. Colby's has sent care packs home to us. They just on Thursday, Friday afternoon. Every single staff member got a care pack.
Wow. Did tequila come in that, or vodka, or was anything like that in there?
It was chocolates, which was probably not what we needed in a sense for our waistline, but they were very we've had morning teas online. We've still celebrated Zero Birthday. We had a Zero Birthday in lockdown, and we had online morning teas where everyone got on and said happy birthday, and there was a special individual speech for the recipient of that Zero Birthday. We celebrated maternity leaves. So we've kept those celebrations going, which I think was really important. So,
beautiful.
Yeah, I think and I would say it's not just teachers, with most organisations, we've relied on each other even more so in this online environment than what you do face-to-face. So it's been really great.
Brilliant, Deb. Thank you so much for sharing those tips. It's so important. I think just the main point is to reach out to anybody, whoever you feel like you can vibe with. If you're struggling, and we all are, is to reach out and, and be kind to our Year 12 students who are going through, about to go through their exams under really crazy circumstances. So
they've all got their GAT this Wednesday. So that'll be their first opportunity back on site for many students.
Yeah.
Since
big one.
July, really, which is a big one. And then their exams start Tuesday, the 10th of November. So my only advice would be is make sure you know your key knowledge, make sure you know the key skills that you're going to be assessed on, and all of that they can access via the study designs that are on the VCAR website. So
amazing.
They've got it. They've just got to remember that they've got it all there and keep that calmness.
And are slippers acceptable at exams now? Can you wear your slippers?
Well, I've had many students in the past turn up in slippers and pajamas to exams, just chucked a wind sheeter on top.
Whatever works.
You do you.
School has
Whatever
a
works.
that you have to turn up in uniform. Wear what you feel comfortable with.
Love
You're going to be in the room for a fairly length of time, so I've always said layer up because you don't want to get too hot, you don't want to get too cold. Wear what you feel comfortable with. Yeah.
Amazing tips, Deb. Thank you so much for being on our show today and being our voice of reason for our young people. And we appreciate all the love and support that you put into teaching. We've seen you in action. You're incredible. Such warmth that comes from you. And you're doing a brilliant job, all of our teachers. Sash, what a show. Massive show, packed with incredible women. We've got another big show next week. We've got somebody from the Polished actually, we've got someone really cool next week from the Polished Man campaign. You'll look out for Archie Thompson on our socials during the week. Champion soccer player. We've got somebody from New York back at our New York Minute segment. We've got so much going on. Enjoy your week. Enjoy some sunshine. One more week of homeschooling, Sasha. We're out of here.
I can't wait to get out of here.
Have the best week, everyone. You've been listening to the Sonya and Sasha for Real show, BRIMBANK Live on Live FM. We'll see you next week.
Sonya and Sasha, for real.